Saddam Hussein was a bad guy, right? He was a bad guy, really bad guy. But you know what he did well? He killed terrorists. He did that so good. You know, they took the star down. I said, too bad. You should have left it up. I would have rather defended it. Just leave it up and say, no, that's not a star, David. That's just a star. Ooh, there was a mosquito. I don't want mosquitoes around me. I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like those mosquitoes. I never did.
Well, I agree with him on that. I don't like mosquitoes either. But, you know, on one of the worst weeks for Hillary Clinton's campaign, Donald Trump making his own headlines with controversial comments about Saddam Hussein, red stars on his tweets, even mosquitoes, as you saw. But why is he not focusing on Clinton and the lies that she's been caught in over her private email server? Well, let's ask media critic Howard Kurtz, the host of MediaBuzz on Fox News. He just can't seem to help himself, Howie.
I can't argue with that. It's very entertaining. It was a rambling and rambunctious speech. But, you know, coming right after this scathing, what I call non-legal indictment by the FBI of Hillary Clinton, for Trump to be talking about anything else is just generating different storylines. On a couple of clips that you played, let's leave the mosquitoes aside, you know, the Saddam Hussein comments he had already made and kind of gotten beat up for. The Star of David tweet controversy was 5 or 6 days old and was fading from the news because of the Hillary scandal. He kind of resurrected that. He feels the need to sort of answer the critics, even the score, talk back to the pundits, and he spent a lot of time beating up on the press. This was vintage Donald Trump, but he was not entirely focused on Hillary Clinton.
Why can't he move on? Because today he actually put up a tweet from the movie Frozen with the star again. Let it go. And he can't do that. And actually, there it is. There it is. I woke up to that this morning. I'm thinking here, you know, why is he resurrecting this kind of stuff?
You know, there is something about Donald Trump. It is both his strength and his weakness. The fact that he is kind of relentless when it comes to going after his enemies, whether it's people in the press, he was talking about CNN as the Clinton News Network and nobody watches MSNBC, or whether it is his Republican rivals who he decimated one by one, or whether it is his critics who, in his mind, unfairly making this about the Star of David, unfairly selectively interpreting what he said about Saddam Hussein because he started by saying he's a bad guy. He needs to keep fighting these battles. That's kind of what makes Trump Trump. So he looked like he was having fun, and it was kind of like the old Donald Trump, not the sort of 2.0 version that his handlers had for a while where he's just reading scripts off the teleprompter.
You know, he's got a bigger problem, though, he's got to focus on, and that's a vice president. And he has not made a pick. You've got Senator Bob Corker saying that he's not interested. Joni Ernst doesn't seem to be really jumping up and down for this. I mean, he's got to really focus on that. Is his camp more focused on his VP pick, or is it him?
Well, they better be. It's what, about 10 days to Cleveland? And, you know, Trump told Kimberly Guilfoyle yesterday that he's got 10 people on the short list. Well, people like Corker and Joni Ernst essentially dropping out. And a lot of people think Newt Gingrich is not going to get it because he's got baggage and he's 73. He has a pretty dwindling list, and, you know, he may come up with a very good pick. I don't want to prejudge it, but the perception problem is that it doesn't look like a lot of Republicans want to be Donald Trump's running mate. And here you have Marco Rubio, who at some point thought there might be a reconciliation. He's not even going to the convention now. Well,
and he and Ted Cruz talked today, but Ted Cruz wouldn't, you know, say anything about the meeting. We'll just wait for Mr. Trump. And also, he's got to, you know, where's the speaker list for the convention? We're supposed to get that at some point, we think, today. Howie, thank you so much.
Great to see you.
Analysis. It's good to see you, too.